Joining us, a South Carolina judge has sentenced a former CEO of a failed nuclear plant project to 2 years in prison as part of a plea deal. Today, we're at the hearing. Last week, a federal sentence was given, and 7 News' Kimberly Brown was in the courtroom today and joins us live with the details. What did they
Absolutely,
say?
Diane. You know, that 2-year sentence, it kind of hides under that 10-year possible sentence that Mr. Marsh could possibly face if he doesn't continue to cooperate with investigators. A judge was very stern and took the time to explain to Mr. Marsh the importance of his cooperation. Now, he has paid back millions of dollars in restitution. That money, ironically, will go to a fund that will be able to allow for people who are having trouble to pay their energy bills or pay their utility bills. It's a fund that's available for them so that they can call and get help to pay their utility bills. Now today, right behind those doors, that state court judge signed off on that plea deal for the former CEO. Today's sentence is only a piece of a very large puzzle involving proposed power plants in South Carolina. The judge signed off on a plea deal with former CEO Kevin Marsh.
The reason Mr. Marsh is continuing to cooperate, and there's a reason, everything that was said by the judge in there and everything that was agreed to by Mr. Marsh, there's a reason behind it. And we're going to continue to work with him in that cooperation.
Investigators say in late 2016, Marsh gave false and misleading statements about the SCANA project, which allowed the company to obtain and retain rate increases imposed on customers. State court judge made it clear how important it is for Marsh to continue with that cooperation.
You have to pretty much come clean with anything that the state or the Attorney General's office may ask you for information. You've got to come clean with it. You understand?
As the investigation continues, Marsh holding up his part by paying $5 million in restitution and agreed to continue working with investigators while serving 24 months in federal prison and facing 3 years supervised probation after that.
Our office will continue to pursue every piece of information, every piece of evidence in conjunction with our federal law enforcement partners and with the cooperation of Mr. Marsh and other interested parties. We're going to continue to follow the evidence and pursue the truth wherever it takes us.
The court said the company spent billions of dollars on 2 South Carolina nuclear plants that never generated a single watt of power.
And this is larger than that because it involves the taxpayers, the ratepayers of the state of South Carolina. It involves a level of trust.
Court officials said that when Marsh was confronted with information that the project was delayed and that the tax credits were at risk, Marsh and others withheld information from regulators in an effort to keep the project going. Well, again, this case has state and federal implications. The judge signed off on the sentence. That sentence will run concurrently with the federal sentence, and so he will not have to stretch it all the way out, but he'll just serve his time at the same time. State and federal charges will be served together. That's only if he continues to cooperate. Reporting live from Spartanburg, Kimberly Brown, 7 News.